If you own a home in Arlington Heights, your house may be worth significantly more than what you think. Home prices are up more than 12%, buyer showings have increased nearly 20%, and homes are selling in just 13 days. But here's the surprising part. The homeowners making the most money right now aren't necessarily selling the nicest homes. They're the ones using the right strategy. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in the Arlington Heights housing market and what these numbers mean for your home's value and the biggest mistake I see homeowners making that could cost them tens of thousands of dollars. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Diana Matichin. I'm a local Arlington Heights Realtor with Coldwell Banker, and for the past 13 years, I've helped more than 700 families buy and sell homes throughout the Chicago suburbs. And I live this lifestyle myself. My family spends weekends here. We enjoy the restaurants, community events, parks, and everything Arlington Heights has to offer. That's one of the reasons I love sharing what's really happening in our local market. One of the questions I've been getting asked almost every day lately is, Diana, is the market slowing down? I completely understand why people ask that. Every time you turn on the news, you hear about interest rates, affordability, inflation, and uncertainty in the economy. Naturally, many homeowners assume that buyers must be pulling back. But honestly, that's not what I'm seeing. And it's certainly not what the numbers are showing. Let's start with the biggest headline. The median sale price for single-family homes in Arlington Heights reached $625,000. That's more than 12% higher than it was just a year ago. The average sales price climbed to nearly $738,000, and the average price per square foot increased to $330. Those aren't small increases. They tell us buyers are still willing to pay premium prices for homes in Arlington Heights. Now, before everybody assumes every home automatically increased by exactly 12%, that's not how real estate works. Every neighborhood performs differently. A home in Scarsdale may appreciate differently than a home in Northgate. Beautifully updated home will often outperform one that needs significant work. Lot size, floor plan, location, condition, and even how a home is marketed all influence the value. That's exactly why I always tell homeowners not to rely on online estimate. Your home's value depends on what's happening in your neighborhood right now, not on the computer algorithm. Now let's talk about something I think is even more important than prices: speed. Because price tells us what homes are selling for. Speed tells us what buyers are actually doing. The average home in Arlington Heights sold in just 13 days. Last year, it took about 20 days. Think about that. Homes are selling roughly 35% faster than they were just a year ago. When buyers see a home that's priced correctly, presented beautifully, and marketed professionally, they're making decisions quickly. They're not waiting around for months hoping that something better comes along. Now here's my favorite statistic in the entire report because almost nobody talks about it: showing activity. Showing activity tells us how many buyers are physically walking through homes before they even write an offer. In my opinion, it's one of the best indicators of real buyer demand. Right now, Arlington Heights homes are averaging about 10 showings per listing. Last year, the number was approximately 8. That's nearly 18% increase in buyer traffic. Think about that for a second. Despite higher mortgage rates, despite everything that people hear on the news, more buyers are actually touring homes today than they were a year ago. And I can tell you from being out in the field every single day, that's exactly what I'm seeing as well. Open houses are busy, private showings are busy. Well-prepared homes are attracting multiple buyers and multiple offers. The demand is definitely there. Now let's talk about what's creating this opportunity for sellers. Inventory. There are currently only 54 single-family homes available for sale in Arlington Heights. That's almost 30% fewer homes than there were a year ago. The market currently has less than 1 month of inventory, and a balanced real estate market usually has 4 to 6 months of inventory, so we're nowhere near to that. Imagine walking into a grocery store where 2/3 of the shelves were empty. That's essentially what buyers are experiencing. There simply aren't enough homes available for sale. And whenever you have more buyers than you have homes, prices naturally stay strong and go up. And that's one of the biggest reasons Arlington Heights continues outperforming many other communities. Now here's where I think many homeowners misunderstand today's market. They hear prices are up, they hear inventory is low, and they assume any home can sell for top dollar. Unfortunately, that's simply not true. Today's market rewards preparation, it rewards strategy, it rewards presentation. The homes receiving the strongest offers usually have beautiful photography, professional video, excellent online marketing, and are decluttered and show well. And most importantly, the right pricing strategy from day one. The homes that struggle are usually overpriced or poorly prepared or marketed like every other listing. I've seen homeowners leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table simply because they believed buyers would overlook those things. And they don't. Buyers today are smart. They're comparing every home online before they ever even schedule a showing. First impression matter more than ever. One statistic that really stood out to me was that homes sold for an average of 102.7% of their asking price. That means many sellers actually received more than what they were asking, and that's an incredible indicator of buyer competition. But again, it's typically the homes that are priced correctly and marketed properly that create that kind of demand. Majority of the listings that I have sold this year and last year in Arlington Heights did receive multiple offers and significantly higher than asking price. So why does Arlington Heights continue attracting so many buyers? Because people genuinely want to live here. They love the schools, they love the parks, the downtown, the restaurants. They love the metro, walkability, farmers market, the community events. As someone who lives this lifestyle myself, I completely understand why buyers are willing to pay a premium to call Arlington Heights home. Many of my buyers relocating from Chicago ask about Arlington Heights before almost any other suburb. Many out-of-state buyers do exactly the same thing. Strong communities create strong housing demand. Now let's answer a question that I know many homeowners are asking. Should I sell now or should I wait? The honest answer is, it depends on your goals. No one knows exactly what's going to happen with the market next year. No one. I know many homeowners, specifically in Arlington Heights, are watching what's happening with the proposed Chicago Bears stadium and the future of the former Arlington Heights racetrack property. A lot of people ask me, should I wait because my home might be worth significantly more if the development moves forward? The truth is, nobody knows exactly how that project will unfold or what impact it could ultimately have on home values. There are still many unanswered questions, and no one can accurately predict the timing of the final outcome. What we do know is that what's happening in the market today. Home prices are up, buyer demand remains strong, showings have increased, homes are selling quickly, and inventory is still incredibly low. Those are the facts. So if selling your home has crossed your mind, I wouldn't base one of the biggest financial decisions of your life solely on what might happen with the former racetrack site. Instead, I'd look at your personal goals, your timeline, and the opportunities that exist in the market today. Every situation is different, and sometimes waiting is the right decision. Other times, today's market may actually put you in a stronger position than waiting another year or two. If I was looking to sell a home in Arlington Heights, here's exactly what I would do. First, I'd find out what my home is actually worth today. Not what Zillow says, not what my neighbor thinks, but a true market analysis based on what's selling right now. Second, I'd start preparing early. The homeowners who consistently get the highest price don't decide to sell one weekend and list the next. They start planning months in advance, making smart improvements to cluttering, avoiding costly mistakes, and putting together a strategy before their home ever hits the market. That's exactly why I created my free home selling guide. Inside, I share the same advice I give my clients before they list their homes, including the biggest mistakes that can cost sellers thousands of dollars, the updates that actually give you the best return on investment, how to prepare your home for the market, what will get you the strong offers, and the strategies that help you to maximize your sale price. Even if you're thinking about selling in 6 months or even a year or 2 years, this guide will help you start planning the right way and make the process just a bit less stressful. Just click the link below and download your free copy. And third, I would develop a strategy for where I'm moving next. That's actually number one concern I hear from homeowners. Diana, I know I can sell, but where would I go? There are several strategies available that can make this transition easier, and I'm always happy to recommend you agents in other states, in other markets, and it's something I always help my clients strategize. So here's my prediction. Unless inventory suddenly increases significantly, I believe Arlington Heights will continue to be one of the strongest real estate markets in the Chicago suburbs. Will appreciation eventually slow? Probably. Could the market become more balanced? Absolutely. But today, buyers are still active, demand remains strong, Inventory remains slow, and Arlington Heights continues attracting buyers from across the Chicagoland. If you've been wondering what your home could realistically sell for in today's market, I'll be happy to help. I'll put together a complimentary personalized home value analysis based on your neighborhood, your home's condition, the updates you've done, and what buyers are paying for today. No pressure, no obligation, just honest advice from someone who studies the market every single day. You can call or text me anytime, 224-500-6491. And if you enjoy learning about Arlington Heights, discovering great restaurants, hearing about community events, and staying updated on everything happening in the Chicago suburbs, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, be happy where you live. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!